Oh, hello everyone. Oh. How's everyone doing? So we're back again after about a week. Got back a little later than I would have expected, but took a little bit to settle in as well, but we're back again with some more Pikmin 1. I need to turn it over. There we go. Now, we were at the beginning of day 7, I believe. So, let's just get started. So, last I remember, we cleared out these two areas. So we just need to finish the Forest Navel and do the entirety of the Distant Spring. What? Hang on. Wait. Alright, guys, wait a second. Let's go through some journal entry. Actually, no. Let's not, because the journal entries I have are just the normal default ones that you get for making progress. Alright. Let's just get into it. I'm gonna have to warm up a little bit since it's been a while since I've played this. But I've already gotten a plan into my head about how I'm gonna start this area right now. Pretty simple. I'm gonna need 20 of these guys. These are exact numbers, by the way, but it's generalized, so it evens out. And then wait, I didn't do the math right. Let me think. Okay. Alright, it's tripped. Alright, so we don't need 20. I'm not sure, actually, the exact numbers. I somehow miscounted this and didn't think about it within, like, the last couple weeks on how wrong my numbers were. So I don't remember the exact amount. Probably 40 of each, and then some yellows. What we're going to do is we're going to do this side. Yeah, that side. All these 3 parts up here, hopefully. As well as clear some of the walls out. Okay. So I'm able to put some more yellows in. So we have all 100 Pikmin on the field. I guess we'll stop and make them flowers. Get rid of this. Away. Stop. Don't get it. I was open to doing Pixelmon, but these guys were playing Monster Hunter, and as soon as I boot up Pikmin to start this... Hang on, it's Pikmin over here. Get back. As soon as I boot this up and start streaming, like it's like the minute I started, you guys... I don't get you. It's too late though. I have to beat this game now. Alright, since we took care of all the... Wait, hang on. There is a fire guy over there. Fiery blowhog. So we're gonna have to take care of that guy first. But with 40 reg, it really shouldn't be. They trip. The only thing I have to worry about is which direction this guy is facing. That direction should be fine. Oops. And we're good. So, we're actually gonna just mess around right now. We're gonna get these guys on this wall, and we're also gonna get the blues on this wall. And the black walls always take a while to break down no matter what. So it's gonna take a little bit. We're gonna have a bit of time to mess around with the yellows. And what we're gonna do with the yellows is bomb stuff. You know what? Actually, just oopsie. Alright, tripping is very apparent here, and this isn't good. So let's just bring them all over here. Hopefully they won't start carrying that. Alright. Bombs would obviously be best, but we have to use those on the rock walls. Just be careful of these guys. Go over to where we opened up earlier. Careful. There might be 20 bombs in here. I'm not sure. There's at least 15, I know. Okay, yeah, there's like 15. Maybe some more. So we're gonna have to clear out this wall here, and preferably the one right next to that as well. And actually that'll be about good for that. It's really all the bombs, or all the wall walls that we'll need to take care of. Any other ones would be really nice extra. Oh, okay. This will make this a lot harder. That's not the right. Okay. Oh, they finished the wall. And they're gonna start. I already know they're gonna start carrying back that car. Hey, nice collateral damage. Alright, this is... Don't come back. Not yet. Dang. Skillful dodging by that yellow, to be honest. And... Oh. That was almost kind of cool. Alright, well we got rid of that wall. We already got rid of this wall a while ago, I guess. Let me check the map, because... Oh, they didn't start carrying that back. But we're actually gonna need to get rid of these bombs. So let's just start bombing all the walls. Because we're actually gonna need the yellows to carry back a ship part that's over on the other side. Oh, I thought that. Down. Tough wall. But yeah, we're actually gonna need the yellows to carry a ship part, so these guys can't be holding bombs, obviously. Alright. I am going to need another yellow, because I think that the ship part needs 20 of them. Alright. Let's meet up with the other side of the group. And this next... The ship parts over here are going to need a lot of back and forth from all the different colors. So it's very important that you have a decent number of all the other colors. So what we're going to do, we're going to call all these guys. There's a bunch of fire geysers over here. And since you can't disable them in this game, you're just going to want to C-stick them to the wall. Kind of go carefully around. They are on fire. If you keep calling them, they will be put out eventually, though, I believe. They will... What? Okay. Maybe not. Maybe though only sometimes. Alright. Alright, well we're gonna want red and blue. I mean, not red and blue. Red and yellow on this bridge here. We're gonna want red and yellow on this bridge here. Hopefully losing that one blue isn't going to mess things up too far. Ow. Oh, they die fast from fire. They die very fast. Okay. So because these guys are tripping so much, making it a lot tougher. But basically, we need all these blues for the supercomputer here. Oh, we only needed 20. Okay, good. On my analog computer. This computer conveys the kind of vague data that falls outside the range of ones and zeros. Actually, to be honest, it's a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. So what we need these guys to do is we want to bring this out of the water, and then that's it. We don't want to carry it further than that with the blues. Which means you guys should stop. Thank you. But we do need them for actually another thing right over here. Please, no. Please disappear. Alright, now that I've hit him once, he'll go away eventually. Alright. Okay. So yeah, these guys just build this because we need that ship part that's right over there, you can see, over the wall. So they'll hopefully just climb up that thing after they're done with it, or be nearby. Oh, and there's okay, I see why the Pikmin got hit by that now. There'll be that. Bomb rocks. Yes. So I'm at low health, so whenever we start carrying everything back, I am going to need to get to the ship to heal. And hopefully I won't get hit by another one of these fire geysers. And this bridge is almost done. It would be really bad if I ended up fainting. But, oh, whoops, I need those blues. Where did this blue come from? Why was he here? And why did he die? Oh, I know why. Why did he step into a fire geyser? You can't leave these guys. Okay, I can. There's enough here for the geyser, but you can't leave these guys alone for 3 seconds. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. We're good. Almost disasters, but we're good. Alright, we'll have these guys open up this geyser. And then these guys can sit over here. And the reason why we needed yellows here is because this is slightly too high for other Pikmin to get up here. So you do need the yellows. And this is either 15 or 20. I believe it's 15, but it's good to be safe and just bring 20 anyways. Yeah, this is just 15. Found my Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. Wonder how she's doing right in this moment. Well, that is the worst possible outcome. I don't even know what to say. Now I need those blues again. Usually it'll fall over to the right side and not in the water. But I guess it just decided to fall into the water this time. So let's just get like 20 Pikmin on this so we can... Because we still need the reds to carry the Libra out. Because of these fire geysers, you won't be able to control them or anything, so... Not enough blues. I guess we'll leave the blues here as well, because we'll need them. But we can bring back these reds, yellows. Well, these guys are taking that back. Yeah, wow, says Mr. Ethical. Mr. Ethical, yes. Wow, indeed. That has never actually happened to me, surprisingly enough, and I've basically, the day is ruined. Like, the day's almost over. Why didn't I bring these guys over here? I'm gonna have to call these all back, probably, soon. Because there's no way we can really take this back. So instead I'll just focus on the 2, and maybe get the boss one, if I'm able. Everyone's okay. Please don't trip near these guys. Okay. Today is a bad luck day. Want to avoid this grass at the same time, because otherwise the Pikmin will start picking it. Another trip! And they're still picking the grass anyways. Okay, this really isn't going. I'm here to announce that the new Pikmin game is coming out next week. Before I give you details, I'm gonna go playing Animal Crossing on the 3DS. Is that D. Bowser or is that Reggie? I'm not sure anymore. Anyways, though. Okay, I'm sick of you guys tripping. Get back in the onion. Oh right, the blues near the ship part. It's Reggie. Okay. Analog computer. This strengthens the outward emotions of the dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. That's why he left Nintendo. All of his employees kept tripping. That actually makes sense, to be honest. Alright, everyone stay here. I have to go find the one red. Actually, I'm gonna go do the blues first. Where did all the time go? This is the perfect plan. It always works. Except for now, I guess. Why didn't it work this time? I guess we'll just carry this as far as we can. Not to spend time with his family. I found my #1 I can't even talk today! Ionium jet. Unfortunately, this puts out slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a small price to pay for such performance. That sounds like Nick. Sorry, that's an inside joke. Alright, so we'll just carry this as fast... Unless they accidentally hear my whistle. We'll carry this as fast and as far as we can. I guess we'll just forget about that red over there. Because we really don't have time for it. We really need at least this other ship part. What a disaster. Let's see. These guys will make it. For sure. Poor red. Rip. He's okay. They're both okay. He had a full life ahead of him. You know what? You're right, and he still does. Literally last second as well. Saving Private Red. And his friend. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I will have to run a system check as soon as I can. Okay, so overall we're down one ship part from the plan, and that'll likely actually set us back an entire day. All because that gem thingy fell into the water rather than falling into the ground. "7 days since impact. Oh, horrors. A bomb rock. Oh, come on. I'm not reading that. Yeah, bomb rocks blow up Pikmin 2. So just be careful when handling bombs, of course. So yeah, we'll go right back into the region. 7 days. You know what I think? It's insane that people are actually able to beat this game within, like, I think it was 7 days. Alright, so... do I need yellows for anything? Probably not. I'm going to need a lot of blues. $40, I guess. And like 40 reds, I guess. We're probably gonna need more blues, actually. Yeah. We're gonna have to spend an extra day here. Today is going to be a more combat-heavy day, I think. So let's level up these guys. Let's get into flowers. So I believe our plan this time will be. What is this? What? Why is the Libra here? Okay. Well, actually, that's really good. That actually that means I can just use blues to get that out. So I guess while the blues are carrying this out, we'll go over here with the reds and beat up the mushroom over here, get that ship part back. And then we'll deal with this thing. And if we have time, which I don't think we will, we'll get the last ship part. Instantly going over for those. Yeah, that never goes away. Even in Pikmin 2, if your Pikmin, like, even graze the pellet posies, like, even at that state where they don't even give you anything, they just instantly, like, you just want to kill it. Anyways, it's great that this is here. Let's just bring it back in 5 seconds. And we'll leave these guys here until I'll go get them for the giant pond over there. And 40 should do. Hopefully 40 isn't the minimum requirement for the ship part, because we're probably going to lose some Pikmin, because there was actually quite a number of battles this way. Starting out with these guys. Hopefully this doesn't get anyone killed. My daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. I recovered these. Okay. Wait, stop carrying that back. There's nothing I can do. They're going to carry it back and there's nothing I can do about it. Stop! That is how combat works. That guy was so confident that he was gonna kill that sheer grub that he didn't even wait for my go to start attacking it. Granted, he did actually beat it, but that's still not good. Please kill this before it... Okay, get out of there. Okay, only one. That's pretty good, because Wallywas can go very poorly. Alright, now that everything's clear, beat this guy up. So what'll happen is you'll run, then you'll trip, so you just throw all your Pikmin on him like this. And if all goes well, he'll just die instantly. I found the Omega Stabilizer. I must absolutely have this piece, if my battleship is ever to fly straight again. It has steered me through countless deep space storms, and it looks rather cool. And this mushroom honestly gives you a lot of Pikmin, but we don't really need it, so there's no point. So there's no point. And, of course, we only need 30, which is great, because we lost, like, a few Pikmin. I'm willing to bet a red brought it back, so our numbers are skewed. Maybe not. So, losing only, like, 3 Pikmin is a pretty decent number, all things considered. It's not bad. Alright, so let's go back to those blues. Now, there are like 2 or 3 Wollywogs that we do need to deal with before we get the ship part that's in the water. Which is what has me so worried, because Wollywogs suck. Oh yeah, these shearwigs too. We can probably avoid these guys. There we go. Alright, so the ship part's in here. There is a strategy where you're able to kind of just like kite around the Wollywogs. I don't expect to be able to do that. Please kill it. Yes, okay, there we go. If they carry it... okay. The amount of time Wollywogs are stunned is not consistent at all, which is scary and awful. The anti-dioxin filter. This sits over the rocket's exhaust ports and filters out the disease-causing agents from the ship's exhaust, meaning I'll be able to move around without polluting the planet's atmosphere. I feel worlds better. And this requires a lot of Pikmin to carry in the first place, 40. Now, we're going to wanna watch these guys. Because we never actually dealt with those blowhogs over there. This is the dolphin's fin. It's a little beaten up, but it should still function. I've made great strides in repairing the dolphin. With this, I should even be able to fly, even if I don't recover all 30 parts. We are recovering 30 parts, though. Alright, so I'm going to punch this guy. And he will be angry at me. No! Alright. All things considered, not horrible. Okay, this is horrible. Come back! And now this is really horrible. I didn't expect this guy to be here, and I was targeting the wrong guy. And we're about to lose like 50 boosts. Okay. We're resetting. I'm not dealing with this. I'm mad. Alright, hopefully the Libra is in such a favorable spot again, because I didn't expect that first time around. Alright, first duty, I'll just actually let the Reds idle while I go mess around. And while they're idling, they'll actually just beat up all the bulls. But we don't really need them to beat up all the blowholes, we just need them to beat up, like, the ones near the bridge, because those guys just killed everything, so... let's check where the Libra is. It's in the same spot. Alright, good. Kill him. Alright, we just need to kill these two. All the rest don't matter, because we can easily just have the Pikmin avoid them, or just distract them long enough. And we just need to save time, really. So you know what? I want to also fight BD along with this. Please give Nectar. Alright, who was this guy distracted by? You know what? He can stay there. Because that guy is going to save all the blues single-handedly. Look, camera. Actually, you guys stay here, because we'll need you there later. Alright, all the blues... Let's have a repeat of what happened, what actually didn't happen. Without tripping, please. Okay. So, you guys are carrying that back. On the top, you guys will sit there. Let's see, how many does that need? 30? We got 49. We got more than enough. Let's go beat up everything again. Now, sheer grubs usually actually kill a Pikmin once you have their grasp on it, no matter what. However, if you actually land a shot that directly lands on him, much like a bulb orb, it does instantly kill him through that anyways. Anyways, we already read out this description and I'm angry still, so let's just rush past that. Okay, well, it's still got one. We can't... Sometimes you can't just win them all. Where's the last... Here he is. We want to be careful because there's a pollywog right behind us. Alright, here we go. Hey, come here. Alright, cool. Ideally, you want to swarm them, and that doesn't sound like a... Made yet another... Yeah, I know. It reminds you of that every single time for some reason. C-stick tactics really good for this guy. Alright, start carrying that back right away. We can't waste any time here. Very combat heavy day. Alright, so we got that other ship part back. We're gonna need the blues here for that. We're gonna leave this red guy here for a while, just to distract that one blowhog. Actually, carry that back. You can open it. Got everyone? Alright, we got everyone in this area. Yeah, okay, that red is actually just going to stand there, and that is actually incorporated into my strategy. Oh yes, the guys up here. We should probably take care of these guys. Oh, they're already taken care of. Alright, let's keep going. Maybe not. There's one. I'll just punch him. It should work. No. Let's just be careful. Wait, hang on. Didn't I just say time is precious? Hey, get out of here. Alright, we're good. These guys are safe. Let's go. Alright, so they sprouted some reds, which is alright. We lost some reds anyways. So yeah, these guys can actually go back in. Oh, we're actually going to probably cut this close. I need you guys to stay behind. I know you want to do stuff, but you can't swim. You just have to face the facts. I need the Navy. Now we're back where we were, except that this is going to go much better. Because distracting one enemy is much easier than distracting, like... And I guess we're actually going to get these guys, because... This guy didn't even die from that. And, you know what, fine. Just carry it back. I don't care anymore. Alright, so... we just need to make sure that this guy doesn't cause too much damage. Say as he squishes like 10. Now I'm 1 under, and this is also another disaster. Get him. He'll be stunned for like 3 things before jumping again. You know what? Yeah, just carry it. I'm gonna have to come back with more anyways. This guy is very eager to do something, but he's not going to get the chance. Alright, how is there 4? Is that actually the amount that Shearwigs give? Alright, I'm gonna need like 20. Give or take. Because the amount we've lost was just barely too many. These guys are slow. Okay, so these guys will slowly carry that back. And oh hey Alonso, how's it going? I'm currently very miffed at this current situation. How you doing? Please carry this. There's so much open space right there. Okay. This sucks. And this guy noticed the Pikmin. Alright. So apparently that guy just went slightly too far. And notice the Pikmin. Doing alright, gotta be up early, so I can't stay up too late. That's fine. Understandable. What convention are you going to? And running this off GameCube, I see. Just prefer to the Wii U with the Wii port. Yeah, I do prefer the GameCube controls as well as it being the only version I have. But, yeah. Especially with the setup I have now, it's actually a lot easier to use the controller rather than the Wii U, just the Wiimote. Alright. So we're actually just gonna let the Reds handle this. I'm gonna punch this guy in the face and run. I missed. Alright, so plan didn't go right, but we didn't lose 50 blues like we did last time. Come here. London Gaming Market. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff to buy. A lot of it's expensive as well. I usually try to avoid, like, buying stuff at conventions, but that's, like, the main thing, aside from an event or two you want to go to. I think that's all the ship parts other than the final one, and I think we have enough time to do that one as well, so that's great. And these guys down here make it. Not really. I'm gonna bring them up first. Okay, so this is actually my second time on day 8. The first time I tried to get this exact ship part, and then a fiery blowhog that I didn't see came out, just lit up 50 blues, and I wasn't able to do anything about it, so I had to reload. That's all I really do at cons, to be honest. Buy old games, don't really go to meet people. Sometimes there's something on, but very rarely. Whoops, forgot to read that. Yeah. Usually I go with, like, my group of friends. Let me find, like, one activity there that we hang around, and that's about it. The last time, I believe, we went to the retro arcade, and I keep mentioning this because, like, honestly, it was a life-changing experience, but in a very minor way. It was like a minor life-changing experience. More because, like, the PS2 was there, and I didn't see it as retro, and then my entire world was flipped upside down. What is this blue doing here? He's not even idle. Okay. He can join us, I guess. So... oh yeah, actually we're gonna need reds as well because of the geysers. And I'm not sure how many are needed to bring it back. Yeah, it's nice to go with friends, but usually IRL friends who come with me. Train. No one who you only meet at cons. Oh, you mean like online friends and stuff? Yeah, I hear that people usually go to find online friends and stuff. That would be nice, I suppose. It's kind of actually, this is harder. This game is really hard to read the chat. Like, I thought it wouldn't be that hard, but with how tightly everything is timed. Oh. Are you here? And land. Everything's timed really tightly. Like, I don't even know if I'll. Everything's timed so tightly that it's actually hard to find time to read chat. Alright. Oh. Get stomped. Alright, this seems to be going well. Missed a lot. Yeah, I don't really have, like, online friends or something that we can only meet up at cons. Alright, this is going to be... I'm running in negative time right now. And this is the... We literally just beat BD Longlegs. I just put these guys slightly too far. Alright, these guys are all flowers, though. Okay, no, they won't make it. I'm gonna have to come here literally to pick up this and leave. Oh, that sucks. Use space is filled with dangers. This automatic satellite does its part to help guard both me and the spaceship. I'll sleep better at night knowing this little satellite's back on duty. I have to be careful because of those geysers. Never really met up with online friends. Yeah. This guy just... You can't trip now. It's against the rules. I can't even look at the map. Wait. Oh no, I didn't call them. It's always a disaster. I'm having a bad day today with this game. Wanted to meet up with Spider since he sometimes go to this too, but he's busy with work. Yeah. Left behind, 34. bet if I were to look at the map, I would have been able to call him back. It's been a hot minute since I played an RTS. Really need to play Red Alert 2 and 3 again at some point. Yeah, Red Alert's... Oh. I have to go back. It's like 30, 50... Oh. I'm gonna scream. Yeah. RTSs are pretty fun. I've played Red Alert before, like a couple times with my friend who was absolutely obsessed with it. It's pretty fun. I still don't really understand how to play it, but it's fun. Okay. I'm gonna go and think about... I'm just gonna think. So how many reds do we still have? Yeah, we're probably gonna need a few more. So let's get like 35 to carry something back. Those are all the flowers too, so all that's left are like leaves. Oh, that's lame. It's lame that we just barely missed getting the satellite. And that's gonna hang over me for basically the rest of the game. Or at least like the rest of today. Please get hit by it. This game really isn't that frustrating, but it's little things like that that continuously build up. Now I'm gonna... Hang on, wait. Need to get more Pikmin out so I don't have to bother plucking. And then I'll probably end that day, this day, because I really only needed to come back for that. Can't believe it. Now that I think about it though, having that Libra spawn there, if it spawns at that exact spot every single time, that can actually be a really good strategy. Because what happened was, the Libra that's usually on this island here actually spawned over here, which cuts a lot of traveling down, especially if you have some walls broken but not others. Oh, only like 3 got it. The rocks respawn every day, right? Yep, okay. The best way I find to do this is just to circle them all on here. Okay, so we lost like 30 and we gained like, what, 15? We'll do the... What's that thing called? It's the gas thingy. I don't remember what it was called. The thing that comes out of the egg, if you go to the distant spring before like day 15. I don't remember what it was called, but let's just kill that. Oh yeah, there's gonna be ball bears, and we're gonna lose a lot more like Pikmin in the next area. That was really stupid to have lost all those in that way. Alright, there's now only 11. We just... How do we lose one in battle? Oh, probably the Shearwig. Okay, so let's land and look at what we have to work with. Plan accordingly. Wait, hang on, we gotta look at what we're doing first. So we're gonna need reds because there are ball bears right here. We're gonna need yellows to break down the... Oh, actually, we're gonna need blues first to get to the bombs that are over here. Build the bridge. Okay, so I think the first thing that we should do is start setting up. So we're gonna need like 50 reds to take care of the ball bears and other enemies. We will need blues, and then we'll hold off on taking the yellows out immediately. Actually, no, we'll take out the yellows and... because there are bombs over here as well. Alright, so we'll have the blues start building this bridge here. Then go start taking out some enemies over here. The reds. And then the yellows can kind of just stand by and idle. And by yellows standing by and idle, I mean they'll just stay in the onion until we need them. There are some Shearwigs that we need to take care of on the other side of this, but we'll be fine. Alright, great. Fast and easy. Start building this bridge right away. Okay. What was I thinking about? I'm gonna say something. God. Stay away, you. This isn't your fight. Alright, come here. So these guys are really annoying. They'll float over you, making it pretty hard to put Pikmin on them. Unless you're able to quickly get a bunch of them on like that, in which they'll float. They'll be knocked out of the sky, basically. Then they'll drop these. What they'll do is they'll basically approach you while you're usually near enemies. Be gone, floating purple elephant. Yeah, they'll approach you near other enemies and basically disrupt the fight. Did the frame rate tank there? Tank? You have to... Alright, let's... This guy should probably leave these. We'll get some boost. Because they're done. Alright. But yeah, those guys are usually positioned right next to these ball bears, and they're usually pretty good at disrupting your entire strategy and making you cry. Other than that, they're just really annoying to get rid of. Because they're constantly backing up. Did a blue trip? Get over here, please. I'm not going to dismiss everyone right next to that thing. So these are yellow Wollywogs. They're basically exactly the same as normal Wollywogs. I don't even know if they have like more health or something. Alright, so these guys have to be careful because there's actually two parts to this bridge. This Wollywog is really eager to get these guys. It's a sloped ledge. I do not like fighting. I'm here. Alright, yeah, that's good. Okay. That was less stun. I'm not sure if that's a feature of the yellow Wollywogs over the gray ones. But that is awful. And I hate that. What is this, Brawl? Sorry, but I don't know what that comment was to. Was it the floatiness? Alright. No, you don't have to carry that. We build this bridge. And we'll have that ship part over there, which we will examine sometime later. The blue Pikmin tripping. Oh, right. I forget that's a feature because they removed that feature real quick in the other games. Really was not a good one. But yeah, the Pikmin trip really often in this game. Less so in 2, but here, like, you point the C-stick too many times and over they go. We'll get rid of... Okay, well, we were gonna get rid of that Wollywog, but he's in the water now. Actually, we'll lure him out of the water and then take care of this guy. Here, come here. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay, why weren't they damaging him? Go ahead, do another jump, so I have the most time. Come here. Oh, you... There goes all of my reds, because a couple Pikmin fell in. Please stop falling. Okay, you know what? You can... If you make it, so be it. But I'm mad. That's the same guy that probably tripped 5 times in the water. Streaming the same day as TRG, their Pikmin LP. I see what you're doing. What? Really? That must be a pretty huge coincidence. I didn't even realize other people more famous than me were streaming Pikmin. Right now. Come here, please. I started streaming this a while ago, but then I got on spring break and I had to visit, well, I have visited family and all that. Oh. So I got busy for a week. Now I'm back and I'm playing it. So hey everyone. Moving the chat a little bit closer, actually. And the blues over here are done finally. And we have like no reds now. I believe we only have like 30. Luckily, there's a lot of stuff to repopulate the reds with. So, it shouldn't be a problem now. I honestly never lose this many Pikmin, usually. This is the gluon drive. Using a quark binding metaphysical properties of gluons. This device, well, it's very scientific and I don't fully understand it myself, but it was very expensive. I think this needs 50. Yeah, okay, we're short. Not that. Come on. SNES stream went well. Oh, really? What games were you playing, Phoenix? Let's see. Oh yeah, we need a couple more Pikmin to carry. And then we'll need some Pikmin to help out the reds. Because, let's check. I think I put all the reds away. Yeah, 42. We need more. Maybe I should have fought that guy with blues. But, oh well. We've wasted a lot of time by doing that. And in the Distant Spring especially, even more than the Forest Naval, it's very important that you get all the bomb rocks. And clear out the walls with the yellow Pikmin. Because there's actually, even though the Forest Naval had very few bomb spots that were difficult to get to, it had a ton of bombs, but these have various bomb spots that are strewn about in inconvenient places, but they only hold like 5 or 10 bombs, So it's still pretty inconvenient. Okay. Have these guys carry this back very slowly because they're leaves. Then we have some more here. These guys can carry this back. Not the ship part, please carry the ball bear. I think the ball bears give a decent amount of Pikmin. Also, I forgot to get... Oh, they give a lot of Pikmin. That just gave like 30. Okay, this isn't a problem. I should have taken out some yellows though, so I didn't have to deal with it. It's playing on my SNES Classic and ended up playing Donkey Kong Country, Yoshi's Island, Super Punch-Out. Figured my first stream would have some variation. That's fair. Retro games are pretty tough though. Blue on drive. I have no idea how this works, but it means the dolphin will again lift off with his characteristic roar. So wait, that was your first stream? I'm glad it went well then. Alright. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with reds now, so I think we just need blues and yellows. So we're gonna mostly focus on yellows right now. Because we really need to get those walls done. Oh, I guess we gotta wait a second. Gotta get these walls out of the way before we really start with anything else. I think 20 should be able to pick up all the rocks from both sides. Oh, whoops. There's a bull bear over there. Forgot about that. Alright, we're alright. Oh, red's left over here. So yeah, this only has like 5 bombs, I believe. Gotta be careful if they're still looking. Really? No? Only 4, actually. I do think that'll be enough for this, though. What? Wow. Tough wall wasn't even enough for that. That's why it's very important. First ever road kart level, I lost 10 lives, and I have 100%ed the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. Yes, actually, those rail kart sections are really tough. Alright, actually, we're not gonna focus on blues. Instead, we're gonna clear up stuff, get the reds out again. We're gonna want to get like 50 or so. Hopefully we'll... Actually, I don't think... Okay, maybe we'll... Wait, why did I split this? I need the entire group. Alright, so... That wall's a black wall, which means it's the strongest wall. Still need to try the Donkey Kong Country games. The 2D platformers aren't my forte. There. Donkey Kong 64 sort of staring me in the face. You haven't played that game? Don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Alright, we're good. Quick, grab these bombs. So yeah, Elements, you haven't beaten Donkey Kong 64 yet? Fair. I don't actually remember how many bombs are in here, but I remember it being a lot. Doesn't look like there's any more in here, though. Alright. We'll have the reds carry the massage thingy back. And if there's any left, also the ball bear. On my massage machine. Oh, well, got their name right. More of a PS1 gun than 64, that's fair. Put this right down in the lower back area and let it go to work. Can't wait until I get it installed again, as my lower lumbar region has been paining me ever since this crash. Ah, sweet relief. Alright, so this needs like 30. Actually, the day's starting to end soon, so maybe we'll just have all of them on here. They are all leaves after all. I forgot to flower them up. Yeah, the non-bomb flower or yellows can help as well. That'll make it about 50. And let's quickly expend all these bomb rocks, because bomb rocks don't carry over to the next day, so we may as well just hurl all these at all the walls. How could you? Okay. I'm glad that none of these guys got pushed off the bridge, to be honest, with how things have been going. Wait. Be careful, these areas here. Alright, let's hurry up with these bombs. Because we're going to need some more bombs, I think. BRB in a second. Okay. Elements, don't you worry. He showed up and that's all that matters. Been walking so much lately. I'm really looking forward to using this. I'm honestly surprised I didn't blow up with that. Okay. Oh, okay, that was barely enough. Let's check our map because I believe we left some somewhere. No, okay. There are actually some Pikmin planted, and that will actually be advantageous to us tomorrow. Because as we come back, I believe they'll just be starting off as flowers. Where are we missing? Oh wait, it counts these floors. Okay. I'm alright. That's alright. Alright, well, I'll get better. Hey, thanks for the follow, Phoenix Storm. I'm sorry, but this is a hectic game. Everything about it is so peaceful, but you're constantly screaming and panicking while playing this game. That's just how this game is. Be a large cluster of parts in here. If my calculations are correct, then I should be able to recover virtually all missing ship parts, but not quite all of them. Unfortunately, there seems to be some pieces that are remaining accounted for. Right. Oh. What happened with the reds here? This should never dip below yellows. Lost 30. Oh, from the Wollywog, right. Yeah, Wollywogs suck. You actually have to fight Wollywogs with like 50 Pikmin to make sure that they don't jump, because if they jump, you have to have your full attention on those guys. I got distracted with a couple that were drowning, and as a result, I lost a lot more. Okay, so these guys aren't flowered. I thought they would have been. Wait. Oh, they must have brought back a shearwig. Alright, so we're gonna need a few more than. Oh, yeah, flowers must have died over there. Oh, we got some reds over here. Alright. You know what, Phoenix, you're cool too. I forgot to mention that earlier. Because I was panicking. As usual. see. We'll immediately get all these bombs and put them on standby. Well, we'll burst one rock, and then we'll put the rest on standby. How many bombs did we get from that? It looks like 8. Yeah, each of these like little skull things gives about so let's hope that there aren't an enemy. And we'll clear out some of the walls that are in our way. One down. Okay, let's not mess with that. We're gonna need the reds out, and we're gonna need to beat up basically everything in the immediate vicinity. But yeah, these guys gotta stand around. They'll be fine. Hopefully, they'll be fine. I'll have 57. And we'll actually want these guys to be flowered up as well. I think there was grass over here. Yeah, they're really hidden though. What's the difference between Pikmins with and without flowers? Good question. It is... oh, there's no nectar in here. Pikmin with flowers are generally faster, like significantly faster. I think they're slightly stronger. And I think that's about it. But it's very important that they're fast and strong because everything has to be fast in this game. And I have a couple leaves in here still, so you can see the difference. You can see that the leaves are kind of lagging behind the flowers, and the flowers are keeping very close behind. This sucks. I hate this. And I always hate this. Alright, that giant purple thing's distracted. Let's go. Don't you dare. Alright. Now you're next. I'm here. Thing's annoying because it always backs up on you. And it always leads you into a horrible spot. Like, it's trying to lead me into that enemy over there. And, ooh, that... You blow over Pikmin, and when Pikmin get knocked over, they oftentimes lose their flowers and become leaves. Do not hit that thing, please. You can't really leave idle Pikmin near enemies because they'll do whatever they want. Please, actually... I hate this thing. I hate it with a passion. Alright, you're done. Alright, that's enough Pikmin to knock it over, and now it's over. Yeah, these are ball bears. Big ball bears are like ball borbs, but worse. So they're awful. Luckily, if you have a lot of Pikmin, you can throw them on like that. To throw Pikmin that fast, you kind of have to use the C-stick. Whoa. Alright, so this is a swooping snitch bug. It's another one of those displacement enemies that are just annoying. It'll pick up some Pikmin, like that, and then plant him in the ground if you don't knock him down. He is flying over the water and being very annoying. When he plants them, they also become leaves. So, with the placement of the water and the enemies, please pick this. This is becoming not good. Let's get rid of this guy first, because all these other guys are out of the way. So actually throwing the Pikmin onto the ball bears and Bulborbs is a lot better than rushing them, because then they're actually latched on, which forces them to shake rather than immediately eat. Alright, I'm ready for you this time. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, they're too far. I can't reach them. And he's even moving through the rocks to get these guys even more distracted. This is why the distance spring is generally pretty annoying. It's... a lot of the puzzles are long and tedious. How could you? And it has so many enemies that just generally annoy you. Like, that's their main purpose. Come here, come here. You don't want to come here. Alright, so this guy, if you only get like a couple Pikmin on him, that'll be enough to knock him down once. He'll get back on in Mighty Knight Phoenix. Alright. Sea Element, hope you have a good rest, and I hope that your convention goes well as well. Oh wait. It's about 3 oh, it's Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix is leaving. I thought Elements was leaving. Well. Hope you have a good rest, Phoenix. Oh no. Yeah, these guys are often over obstacles or something, generally to try to trick you to do a bad move. Where is he? Another interesting thing is that I think only sometimes enemies off screen will basically not do anything. Going to leave a bit too soon enough though. Yeah. You did say you needed to go to bed early, that's why I just assumed it was you. So I only saw I saw your message first. Okay, so that's all the enemy, just about all the... This is also why leaves are generally not as good, because when they fall behind like that, they'll oftentimes try to cut through areas and fall into hazards. Oh! I didn't even land a single pick. Please stop carrying. Oh, great. What? You've got to be kidding. I couldn't even take advantage of him falling over because he was on the other side of the wall. He can catch Pikmin through the wall anyways. He flew away. He flew so far away. I have never had this much trouble from this guy. Alright, he's gone now. Still don't know what that wall is made out of. I think it's wood, probably. Because everything's so close to the wall. Try to carry it. So we're down 2 on breaking down that wall. Yeah, the white and the black walls that are like spiny like that. I think that's wood, probably. So yeah, that was basically the whole day dedicated to taking out all these enemies. Very important, but awful. I think there's actually no more rock walls to have to deal with, so we'll use these. Beech wood, I can see it, yeah. We'll use these bombs on some of the other walls to make it go faster. I believe there's a black wall down here, which is actually required to take down. Yeah, right there. Oh, great. And, okay, that yellow is unfortunately not coming back. Alright, so we're not gonna get my record time because that one day we wasted in the Forest Naval, and just the fact that all the enemies, taking care of all the enemies went really poorly here. But we can set everything up so that everything happens really quickly next time. If we sacrifice 2 yellows, we could actually get that wall down very quickly, but I don't think we'll do that. Oh, he tripped. Check out the map. Did we even get 1 ship part today? I don't think we did. However, we did take care of basically all the enemies, which is basically required to make any progress here. So we set things up for the next day. Get these yellows up. We don't really need the yellows now. It's almost sunset, so a whole lot we can do, actually. So we'll actually just skip to sunset. Because carrying anything back would take way longer than this. Get another one here. There's I think a red trap planted up there. Yeah, we'll leave that there for the next day when we'll be up there anyways. And we'll just go to sunset. All the other ones are near the launch pad. So. Generally an unpleasant day. 11 days since impact. Hope has begun to well up within me, for the dolphins repair and my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. I hope that fortune will smile upon me. Except that you won't go into a different region, because all your parts are in this one region and not in the other region. Okay, I'm going to get some sleep now. Speech, have a good evening. Thanks, and you have a good evening, and sleep, and rest as well. And I hope you have a good time at your convention tomorrow. Try not to burn through all of your money too quick. But you don't really need me to tell you that. So we'll start out getting some ship parts right away. I believe it's like 30-ish that we need for this ship part that's up here. This region is also the main reason why we need so many blues, because water is everywhere, and a lot of the ship parts is in the water. Alright, that should be enough. You want to navigate these guys all the way over here. You want them to be blues, because otherwise you're going to have a tightrope back up. You want to kind of dismiss them over here, leading them, and then they'll start carrying it, and you'll be good. Go. On the repair type wall. This robotic marvel can fix just about anything in the ship that's broken. That's good, because I get terribly bored fixing little glitches. So yeah, they'll oftentimes fall over, some will lose their flowers, but it's okay. make a very wide little sleeve. Okay, 29. Alright, the blue that's over here, and the Pikmin that's been planted. This looks like an ordinary bolt, but it's actually a repair bolt. A repair robot. Alright, so we'll actually have this as a blue heavy day. And we'll bring about 60 because we are not done with combat. We are far from done with combat. Unfortunately. Actually, first we'll take advantage of what we have cleared out, right? We'll have 38 reds. And we'll go over here. Now that we cleared out just about everything, we don't want to waste any time. We're gonna go and defeat, the second time, the armored cannon beetle. Oh, this guy tripped again. Alright. So this is simple, just do the same thing as last time. Missed. I'm gonna have to 2-cycle it. Nope, I won't. Okay. This time I actually have to directly defeat it rather than being next to him. Discover the bow spirit. Bow spirit. With this piece installed, my ship should regain some of its sleek shape. This is 30, so yeah, we have enough. It's not bad. I said not bad. Okay. You actually do need to clear out all that, because it'll take this path down here and through the wall. So, let's see. Red is way over here. Here you are. It's a flower too. Oh. He will join the rest in carrying that back. Yep. Alright, so all that's going on. We will go back to those blues and set out to get the ship part that is way over here. Actually, it's early in the day, so actually we're actually going to do the puzzle. There is a puzzle ship part. I think we need like 30. And the puzzle is actually over here. So we want to do this because we already cleared all of this area anyways. So it's best to do it all in one day before all the enemies come back and you have to do all that all over again. So there's a part up there. I think it requires 20 Pikmin. Maybe 15. I have to check, but it's too high. You have to use yellows. So you need blues to get past the water, and you gotta throw them up here. While avoiding these guys. It's too late. They've already seen me, and they're out for blood. Finally got the top of the ship working. The so-called face of the dolphin. In point of fact, designed it. 6 more ship parts. Alright, we're gonna change these guys into yellows, because that's what these things do. Or at least we would, but these guys... What are these guys doing? These guys are not having anything. Alright, so... The best strategy for these guys, rather than throwing Pikmin on them, is actually to swarm them. Just because it doesn't actually do anything to throw them on there, because they have a kind of shell. which prevents them from being hit from the top. So you're usually gonna lose a couple Pikmin, but I think they're restricted to eating only like 3 at a time, so it's not awful. Alright, so I believe that the ship part requires 15 Pikmin. You don't really want to convert more than you have to, because when they get converted, they get planted, and what'll happen with that is they'll go back to being lead. But before I start planting any of these guys, I'm actually going to put these guys down. Blues. And there's a flower there to convert them back to blues. Convert them all to yellows. And if you don't want to put in the max of 10, you just kind of have to like tap it a bunch, and it'll eventually spew them out. Because you can put in 10 at a time before it like closes up and spurts out all the seeds. Alright. So you want to be careful here. Yeah, like that. Now we can throw them on here. And it's 20! Alright. Just an extra trip. Missed. Yeah, as you can see, this puzzle takes quite a bit of time. Like, a lot of time. Alright. I think you have to tap it like 8 times or so for it to register. Or maybe it'll just do it when it feels like it, which is unfortunate. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, maybe it's just on a timer. I thought, because whenever I bump into it like 3 times, it'll usually spurt out seeds, so maybe it's just on a timer or something. Okay. We're once again going to carefully navigate these guys over to the island. Found my Chronos reactor. Using a strange new technology, this machine is able to warp space-time continuum and turn it into energy. I'm constantly amazed at how many mysteries are locked inside this parts of my ship. Alright, and we're actually going to convert these guys back. And I guess this blue as well, which means that our numbers are no longer even, and I missed. Okay, where's my cursor? Okay! We need to throw it in the flower. And these guys can stay here. No, not there. You can't carry that through the water. I don't want to look at that. This puzzle took the whole day. And they'll slowly carry that back because they are... Almost called those guys back through the water, but can't really do that. We'll come back to them before the day ends. Or maybe... Yeah, we'll come back. So now we don't have that much time to really do anything. But I do think we have enough time to grab one other ship part. And we don't really need reds anymore for the whole thing until enemies respawn and I have to deal with them. But we do need more blues. And the reason why we're going to need a ton of blues is because of the Wollywogs that are right over here. So we're going to need a ton of them to hopefully kill him before it can get out of its stun animations. Thanks. That is a very bad ground to fight on. This guy as well, he's too close to this. All we have to take care of. Okay, good. You need like 50 plus Pikmin in order to take care of those guys at a very fast rate. Now there's a ship part over here, the pilot seat, I believe. Here's our reactor. Reactor changes permutations in space-time continuum. Pure energy. Basically, it's like a big rubber band. You only need 5 more ship parts. Last, my pilot seat. Once I get this installed, my cockpit will finally be back in order. Soon, my ship will be starting to look more and more like the Dolphin of old. Ah, the memories. I believe that takes 30 Pikmin to take care of. So we're going to wait for this to finish, actually. And I suppose we'll grab this first. This ship part right here. There's a ship part over here. Some over here. This requires yellows as well. And then there's the one way over here. I think we'll just wait for this one because time's starting to run short. And I think this one's very heavy as well. I think this requires 40? It's my zirconium rotor. This is made from rust-proof zirconium, which is particularly suited to making spaceship parts. I had to pay a lot extra to have this installed, and I suspect the mechanic overcharged me. Oh, only 30. Let's try it. Alright, so we can do exact... Actually, no, let's not do exact number. It's too late for that. But we'll still have some extra Pikmin, so we can kind of gauge how much the pilot seat needs. It's either 15 or like 30. Maybe 20. 25, okay. We'll get that next time. Make sure we got our ship parts. Alright, the countdown's gonna start soon. So we'll go over by the yellows and no. Well, we'll go over and wait by the yellows, and after we see the cutscene, we'll skip to the end of the day, because there really isn't anything we can do right now. Yep, and they're almost there. Dolphin's looking just about ready to go, honestly. Made of rust-proof zirconium, it's shiny as new, despite being left out in the planet's harsh elements. Alright, let's just make sure once again everyone's by spaceship, which they are. Skip to the sunset. How the yellows got through the water? Yeah, it's just surprising. It's a mystery. How did that day go? Not great, but not bad either. Because again, we didn't have to deal with a lot of the combat that we had to deal with on the first couple days. Actually, it was a pretty good day. I started getting all the other ship parts. The back area. Or front area. Look at it. If I can just find 5 more ship parts, the Dolphin will be fully rebuilt. But time has grown short. I must not flag in my search. Even if I cannot recover every piece, I will not give up. Surely some of these parts aren't absolutely necessary. You can almost see my smiling family. Yeah, you can see where we did the puzzle there. That's how long the puzzle took. And the population seems pretty... We only lost 4, so... I know I'm losing a lot of Pikmin, but my excuse is, I'm rusty. I haven't played this in a while. I'm not really concerned about losing a few, even if that does sound a bit dark. Alright, let's immediately get out like 60 of these guys and divide them in half. Let's just get out 85. No. 90. Let's have them start picking the grass right away as well, because we are going to have some leaves. And alright, let's divide them up. We're going to need... This is for the pilot seat. Wait, hang on. 5 more. Okay. This is for the pilot seat and the other jet that is over in the area down here, which you will see shortly, which is covered by a kind of puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, kind of a... Just look over here to make sure that it's here. Someone sure? Okay, yeah, our area is clear. We're gonna just put the exact amount because they're all flowers. We can deal with carrying it. Actually, I don't think we have enough for the jet now. I think the jet needs 15. Let's be careful as well. I'm not sure if we actually cleared out all the enemies here. Okay, we did. All the enemies were just in the middle. So what we want to do is we want to throw them up here, then we want to throw them across. Actually, that looks big. That might need 20. Now that I think of it. Alright, so we're wasting time. But that's okay. Actually, it's not okay, but whatever. So the reason why I wanted to leave like 60 over here is because the area over here has a lot of fighting. And we especially want them to be flowers if they're carrying the part back, because we need them to be able to avoid any wollywogs we leave behind, because we will end up leaving them behind. That's an egg. Oh yeah, that's right. The thing was called the Smoky Prog. I'm not actually sure if we will be fighting it. Anyways, here's another one of these guys. They're gonna lead us into these water grub things. Or not. Yes, they will. Alright, it bit me rather than a Pikmin, which I suppose is good. Oh, we got the pilot seat. Picturing this in the cockpit, images of me lifting off into space begin to fill my tax brain. Fills me with inspiration once again. Alright, so maybe I took a little too many Pikmin. Because we, in actuality, I suppose, didn't need them. But now we have the interstellar radio. Not only does it contain an SOS signal, it also broadcasts voices from space that'll brighten up my moments of boredom. Dolphin, while comfortable, becomes quite lonely in a place. Becomes quite a lonely place in the depths of the night. And we only really need 20 to carry us back, but we... What the heck? Alright. Okay, okay. We can take that. We can take that out. We want this to be carrying as fast as possible. We usually don't go this route. Come here. Not there. Alright. We've managed to avoid any extra casualties, it seems. Where are we going? Why are you taking it this way? That's strange. Usually it goes the other way. I haven't... Probably because I usually defeat the thingy the other side. Or on the other half side? I don't know what to call it. Anyways, let's actually put back a couple. Whoops. Yeah. No, yeah, we'll wait for these guys as well. So heal. Interstellar radio. This part will send out a daily SOS signal. I have so little time remaining, though, that I'll have no option but to continue my search rather than waiting for a rescue party. Having collected every part is a bit overwhelming, but I get the impression that not all parts are needed to fly the ship. We now only need 2 more parts to increase our range. Reduce this number to 30-ish. We'll also take out about 20 of these. 25. We do need yellows for 1 ship part, and I think that we only have 2 ship parts left. Okay. We can get all of this within today. These guys are going to bring back the jet that's over here. Those yellows will go get the ship part over in the area that I left them at. We'll come back to that because that is a platforming challenge, and it takes a little more time than getting this. So I may as well get this and have that be carried back, because this will also take a little more time to carry back. I also think that we have beaten every enemy within this area. Oh, we really did only. Well, they'll be carrying it back really fast. On my number 2 Ionium jet. It's easy on the eyes, and it's a... Bleh. And its fuel efficiency is easy on the budget. There is a feature that's pretty cool, but it doesn't quite work in this game. But the blue Pikmin is that they act kind of like a lifeguard. It works a lot better in Pikmin 2. But basically, if a Pikmin is drowning, the blue Pikmin, if it's nearby, idle, will go in and save the Pikmin that's drowning by throwing them out. Water. Yeah, sure, you can... We have time. This part doesn't take very long. All it is about managing your Pikmin with the C-stick. Dividing them up like this. Probably throw them over if you need to, but I'm just going to go through the path. I think that's the last visual part. Number 2, Ionium Jet. As for these jet boasts that, with excellent mileage, it's easy on the family budget, this jet will keep your wife smiling and propel you to a happy home life. Here, I'll demonstrate the whole throwing aspect. Yeah, some got pushed off. I guess we could take them up here kind of individually. Here's the last ship part that we have in the area, and this one actually is not required. But we're gonna get it anyways, because otherwise we can't 100% the game now, can we? We also want to be careful with the yellows down here. Please dismiss. Okay. Press X like 5 times. You didn't dismiss. Because there was water down there, and the will not be able to get out. Yeah, right there, that square. Or maybe I'm thinking of Pikmin... Yeah, I'm thinking of Pikmin 2, actually. There's no water there, but the hassle to get out. I think you can... Okay, no, the geyser is always active. If that geyser was not always active, you could probably softlock it. And that's the last ship part in this area. UV lamp. This handy light is great for tanning, but it doesn't seem to have any relation to the dolphin's flight capacities. I doubt I will need to for my escape from this. Perhaps there are other parts like this as well. Now our ship is beautiful. It is basically complete. Actually, it is complete. There's only one part that we're missing, which, of course, is not required. With that, I believe we're just going to end this day. And finish up Pikmin in general, I think. Tomorrow is going to be the last day with the last ship part, unless I am horrendous at the final level. Overall, I would say that this area went pretty well. The start was pretty slow, but I made it, and I lost quite a bit, I think. Not as much as the Forest Naval, but I did make it through. Last, but a single part remains. Since I've recovered 29 of the missing parts, the Dolphin's power is near capacity. Forest of the depths below. I see a region where the final part must lie. Clearly, this is my final trial. My life support fails in 17 days. Courage. Honestly, 17 days is quite a bit of time. But yes, this is the last part. This is the last area. Final trial only holds one part and tests all of your skills. You know. What's that in the sky? Does not always shoot stars like that, or only on the final area? I've never actually noticed that. Oh, maybe it's just random. Yeah, it's probably just random. Alright. Here's our last area. So what we need is about 15 yellows. No time wasted. Like 50 odd blues. Again, we're mostly gonna need blues. Actually, we'll take out 60. We'll have to end up we'll end up putting back some blues, but that'll be okay. Another nice thing is that if you need to convert Pikmin, there are flowers right over there. But we will not need to. So first things first, there is a bridge on the other side of this that needs to be built. So we are going to build it. And also over here, which we will start building right away as well. I said we will start building right away as well. Now that these guys are working on the bridges, we are going to go over here and give these guys bombs. We will, I think that wall only needs 3, so for the sake of safety, we are only going to take 3 Pikmin. Oh. You want to be very careful with it. Here, the guys are up. Alright, so here you're going to need to know how to use bombs pretty well. You can find it right over there. Please. Please. You got it. Come on. Alright, here. It's right there. Please grab it. There you go. Alright. That might actually take more bombs, but no. We want to be very careful here. For multiple reasons. We don't want these to fall. We don't want these guys to fall into the water because they will start drowning and lose the bomb. Also, we don't want to touch these guys after we throw them. Otherwise, they will drop the bombs. Ooh, that was close. They will drop the bombs, and we won't be able to retrieve them into the water. Alright. Yep, one more should do it. Oh, whoops. Okay, good. Didn't throw too far. Alright, now that our path has been cleared, we will need about just 10 reds actually. Let's get, about 11 so that we can reduce the amount of risk that's in this from having a really large amount of Pikmin. And we'll just dismiss them over here and they'll start pushing that box. Because we have the bridge open, they definitely won't fall. Sometimes after they push the box, they may or may not fall depending on the amount of Pikmin you have over there. But since we have such a small amount, and the bridges are made, we don't have that problem. Oh, it looks like the blues also joined in as soon as they started pushing. Which is actually great. I think that's why I completed so fast. Alright. We are actually going to want to dismiss all the blues. So you guys, while you're waiting, start breaking down this wall. We'll make some progress. Little by little. Like a drill. And we're just gonna put all the blues back into the onions. We're done with them for now. For basically the rest of the game. What we need now is, I would say, 25 yellows and the rest being reds. I'm unsure of how many yellows we have. 15. Okay. So let's get 10 more, and wow, those reds have already completed that wall. Get about, like, 50 more, so we can... Oh! Okay, well, we're actually almost out of reds. Alright, let's be somewhat careful on the bridge, because... Oh, well, some reds over here I didn't notice. All the rest are up there. Now, you want to be careful going into that ship part, because obviously there is going to be a big final boss. Careful on the bridges. However, actually the final boss, you actually have to basically go up and touch him. So let's avoid touching him, and let's go around first. So first we're actually going to go over here and retrieve any stray bombs, because there's actually a decent amount of bombs. Just be careful again. We have some leaves with us, so we have to be careful that they don't trail behind in such a way. Down some bombs. Careful. Alright, I think that's the only bomb there, probably. But that's okay. We're going to need bombs for this last guy. This final boss, pretty tough. But there's going to be a lot of bombs on the other side here. This bomb guy is actually making me... Oh, I missed. That's not bomb. Okay, bomb guy's still with me. He knows not to mess around. And that was fast. We have a bunch of bombs over here. We have some grass and even more bombs. Now we're gonna want to get everyone here to flower. Just everyone. Just about everyone's a flower, and if not, they are now. If they're not a flower now, I don't know what to say. This has a ton of bombs, so go wild. We're going to need as much as we can get. Are there any yellows that don't have bombs? No, they all do. Okay. So what we want to do now is activate the boss. Here's Emperor Ballblast. Luckily, he only stays in that arena. So, this guy, very intimidating guy. That was tragic. He's very intimidating, but he can't move outside the arena, so these guys over here are all safe. So the plan is to check a bomb at him, he will get stunned. This guy has no fear. Alright. He'll get stunned from that regardless, and we will go and swarm him. Alright, so how you beat them is you have to throw him kind of on his cheek. You can't throw him on the back, unlike all the other ballblacks, or ballblooms, rather. What you want to do is you want to have a Pikmin chuck a bomb at him, at his face, while he is opening his mouth. You will then slap his face with the tongue. which will do some damage and stun him for a very long time. Alternatively, you can have a Pikmin with a bomb. Whoops. You also have to be careful about throwing them at his mouth, because he actually will just straight up just eat them. If he catches them. This isn't going as well as I hoped it would. The stun does not last for that long. Please throw it. Okay, he's not gonna throw it, but this guy has no fear, so he'll get eaten, but also blow him up. This guy also has a very large range of his tongue. I wonder if multiple bombs keep him stunned for longer. We can try it out because of the amount of bombs. Hey, you. It is around half health where he starts to be really annoying. Okay, I didn't do anything because he wasn't trying to attack. Alright, better strategy, we'll actually have bombs with us, and the reds with us. Please give me a bomb. Thank you. Have to be actually very precise. No, please. Well, what do I do now? I hate this game. Okay, so because I was holding a Pikmin, he jumped, and I couldn't wrangle the Pikmin because I was holding him. And they all died. All of them. Like 50 of them. All of them. I only had 28 on the field after that. So... oof indeed. So now we gotta do this part all over again. No resets? No, I'm doing resets. That's how you play Pikmin. If you lose too many Pikmin, you reset. Partially for time, partially for just the lives of Pikmin in general. Because resetting this, even though I have to do this level all over again, it's still faster than slowly rebuilding the population of, like, all the reds. I literally only had, like, only 7 in the onion, other than those, like, 50 that I took out. So yeah, I'm pretty unlucky today, I suppose. We'll toss about 30 here. Toss the rest over here. Okay, on the other side, I mean, because for some reason they don't respawn there. Alright. That's not... bridge, please. Has your own shaking my head. It's faster than... again, it's faster. Alright. I'll push that over. We were also running low on time. Imagine playing XCOM not in Mario Land. I don't know. I usually play XCOM with resets because, again, it's casual. Actually, I'm gonna need like 25 out. Alright. I'm gonna need about 3. 3, please. 4. Sorry I'm not as hardcore as you, Mr. Ethan. Alright. Alright, we'll get these guys up in here again. Right? Apparently there were more bombs than I thought. Alright, there's a lot less close. Put down. Here's the one. Alright. Almost there. I do resets in Fire Emblem because missing out on lore. Yeah. Again, resetting would be faster than building up the population. Because I would literally have to go back to a different area, like pull up all the Pikmin again. Like have to, you know, scavenge. So yeah. Oh wait, you need more reds. You're doing well on time? Yes, and that's because I did reset like 3 times. Not well enough, though. Because I could have first tried this guy, but I guess not, because I just failed. There's really no excuses, other than, I guess, the stun time. If I could find any excuse, I thought the stun time would be longer. But that's really just a bad excuse. These bridges break very fast, though. You know what, we're not even gonna bother going over there. That's a waste of time, because there's so many bomb rocks over here that might as well not even bother going over there. Bad shows. Where's the drama? Well, you saw the drama. The drama's, like, it's not like the drama didn't happen. I just took away the whole recovering part of the drama that is, like, boring. I just took away the boring part. Alright. Couple more. Actually, we'll want to get everyone to flower first. And then we already have so much more time. Imagine not getting like any nectar out of like this grass. That would actually be very lame. But I think there's a lot of grass over here. So it doesn't matter that much. Alright. Everyone should have a bomb. I see someone without a bomb. You can pick one up. Okay. Now everyone has a bomb. So I will position them right here. This should work. Alright, this guy is not going to have any fear. Alright. Run away. A quarter. Please look this way. so usually you're supposed to use it to hit the tongue, but I'm unfortunately apparently unable to do that. Alright, let's... starting to get, like, too close. Hey, look this way, please. Alright. You know what to do. You missed! Okay, that was almost bad. Here, go get him. That's not getting him. Alright, you go get him. You didn't get him. Okay. You know what? This isn't working. Just dismiss him. This is way more dark, tragic, but apparently just throwing him isn't working. Trying to do the tongue strategy isn't working. Alright, so here he's gonna jump, so we just run away. I think leaving the arena resets that. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh, great. He's just gonna jump. The annoying thing about Bulblax is that he jumps a million times. It is just... and tedious. That's like the one part I don't like. Okay, so as soon as I enter, he starts jumping. Wow, he really isn't even gonna use his tongue. Here, I'll stand right in front of him. There. Alright, we're abandoning the bombs. Bombs suck. This is what I mean. He jumps for 8 years! Stop jumping! He done? No, he's not. Alright, fine. I'll leave the arena and see how you feel in a minute. Here, how do you feel about this? Okay, good. He's so close. How many reds do I have left? Not that many. Stupid, jumping, fucking dumbass. Just take all these bombs. No. No more jumping. This needs like 50 Pikmin, and they're all gone. Oh, I hate this boss. At long last, I found the final part of my secret safe, and now it's full as ever. How glad I am to persist in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids at Planet Hokotate. Oh, it's only 40. Okay. Here, you guys don't need bombs anymore. Here, we're gonna have a firework. It happened off screen, but trust me, it was nice. No, come on! Please! Please, just carry this. We have to finish this today. We are not coming back. It's 10-second countdown. We're not making this. I hate this. I hate it. I used to be able to consistently just beat Emperor Bulblax. Oh, great. Because I used the C-stick once to prevent it from going to the water, I bet like I'm gonna lose like 10 Pikmin to the end of the day here. Awful. So, I made it to the end, eh, speech? Yeah, see, look. Press this, I touch the C-stick. I'm not even reading this out, I'm mad. Oh, okay, I guess I have no reds now. Yeah, you made it to the very end. In fact, you basically made it to the final cutscene. So what happened was the boss took forever because it decided it wanted to jump for literally half the day. If you don't know how this boss goes, basically what'll happen is the boss is Emperor Bulblax. He'll start out just using his tongue. Beat Emperor Bulblax, the blue Pikmin. Only. But yeah, Emperor Bulblax just jumped around for 8 years and wasted all the time. So right as I did beat him, we only got halfway through carrying this, and now I'm mad. We'll get our revenge in Pikmin 2 when we just one-shot Emperor Bulblax with purple Pikmin, I guess. But yeah, today has been actually a very unlucky day for Pikmin. I've lost too many Pikmin on several occasions, including the final trial. And overall, just losing time to dumb things. 15 isn't a bad time, though, I suppose, but could do better. Could have been 14. I finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Planet Hokotate. But yeah, how are you doing, Awesome Surge? Did you fight the Smoky Prog? Oh, I didn't. I forgot to. Here, I can fight the Smoky Prog as like a little bonus on a separate save file. Actually, no, I could use the same save file. Good, just chillaxing. That's great. I was chillaxing, and then I started playing this game, and this game is a constant panic attack. Very nice that they use what they learned. I would say that overall this run was good, disregarding those times I had to reset. This is one of my favorite games. I really should play this game like at least once a year. Do you encounter any glitches? The bridge glitch. I think I almost did, but ever since hearing first about the bridge glitch, I specifically avoided doing that. Like, being stuck by the bridge glitch. I think I did encounter one glitch, I'm not sure. Though. This game is somewhat buggy, though. But no, the times I had to reset were actually... One time I thought that, well, basically, a fiery blowhog appeared out of nowhere as the blues were carrying back the, that one part that's like, the one ship part that's surrounded by wollywogs. And so all the blues died, so I reset. There was another occasion that I don't remember. Also, I ended up just losing so much more Pikmin than I usually do. Like double. Just because overall carelessness, I would say. See, our surviving Pikmin is nowhere near the best. Pikmin Lost is 4th, but I usually do better anyways. And I'm actually surprised that I'm 3rd for my best runs. Actually, I did beat this in 12 days. Wow. I didn't even... Got all the ship parts, obviously. It's a little strange, though. I don't think really anyone would be able to... You either beat the game with all 30 ship parts, or you don't. Because, like... Maybe, like, not the secret safe, obviously, or, like, the UV lamp, but, like, for the Kronos reactor, for example, you have to do, like, a pretty decently advanced puzzle in order to get that. So you have to, like, know the mechanics pretty well. So getting, like, the neutral ending is kind of, like, a strange spot to be in, I would say. Don't you think so? I beat this game with all the ship parts on my first time. When I first played this game, I was like 8, so I got the bad ending a lot. But, like, as soon as I played this afterwards, yeah, like, all ship parts. It's really all, like, you really either get the good ending or the bad ending. Because, again, like, these optional ship parts, other than the secret safe, doesn't, like, the space float is literally from the bread bug. The massage machine, the Nova Blaster, and the UV lamp are kind of just lying around. Like, the UV lamp is kind of like a platforming challenge. But, like, the Kronos reactor, specifically, like, I think about. And I guess the repair type bolt, kind of, as well. Like, there are more advanced ship parts and they're required. I really like the end music for this game, too. Like, both the ending, both the results screen and the credits theme. Very touching. Because the results screen actually gives a different feeling for both the bad end and the good end. With a more nostalgic feel for the good end, I feel, and a more kind of, like, slightly defeated feel as well, if you get the bad end. It's all about context, I suppose. But yeah, you're just in time for the end and credits. You jumped in right after I beat the boss. You missed all the drama, all the frustration, and all the excitement, I suppose. Mostly frustration, though. Last session went a lot more smoothly than this time. This session was very, very rocky. Overall, I think it was a good run. I did beat it in a pretty quick time after all. Let me check something real quick. there's always those people, you know? And what I mean by that is, there's always those people that show up at the very end of the game. Like you, for this one, like a bunch of people showed up at the very end of Yakuza 1. So I'm not sure what happened, why that happened. Just coincidence. I really do think this, along with Pikmin 2, is actually my favorite game of all time. They're about tied, I would say, because Pikmin 2 has kind of like a different atmosphere in it, I would suppose, I guess you could say. I don't know how to describe it, really. I just really like these games. It has so much personality in it. And there's something really, I don't know how to say, like, nice about planning everything out for the day, using the radar and what you know, and I describe it, like planning for the first time is actually, like, of course the most difficult because you don't know what's coming up unless you look through a walkthrough. But then, like, all the times after it is still fun, but in a different way, because now you know what to do. So it's kind of like a speedrunning thing, actually, I think, but it's like different than ordinary speedrunning, because it's not really about real time, it's more about in-game time, so it's actually like a more casual way of speedrunning, which is more accessible to basically everyone, which is actually really interesting, I think, because it encourages you to do it quicker and quicker if you're able to. So of course, to speed it in the least amount of time possible, you just plan everything out and go with the plan, and whatever happens, happens. If that makes sense. So eventually we'll get around to playing Pikmin 2, but probably not right away. I'm not exactly sure what I should... Pikmin randomizers? Wait a minute, what? No, I haven't actually. Randomizers have been on the rise in popularity, but... Pikmin randomizers? How does that work? Oh, the position of the ship parts? Now that's interesting. What does it randomize? The position of Pikmin, ship parts, enemies, everything? Probably doesn't randomize the amount of ship parts, if I were to guess. Like the amount of ship parts in an area. But if it randomizes the position of, like, enemies and ship parts and all that, that actually sounds really cool. I'll look into that. Especially for Pikmin 2. Oh yeah, treasures and enemies. I mean, Pikmin 2 kind of has random treasures. I mean, it's semi-random. And I kind of say that mostly because a lot of enemies kind of drop the ship part, or not ship part, treasures. For some reason, it sounds like Pikmin 2 as a randomizer. Actually, no. That actually is perfectly reasonable. How do you... Okay, so you unlock areas in Pikmin 2 by getting, like, maps, basically. Okay. So would the maps be randomized, or is that, like, a setting? That actually sounds really cool. I'll have to look into that again. All the treasures and enemies. So you're saying you could walk into, like, the first cave Instead of those little like snowball board thingies, like you get like a ball bear. That would be awful. But funny though. Does it randomize the boss monsters as well? Then there's a hardcore Nightmare Pikmin 2 randomizer. Oh, so that... Does that randomize the bosses as well? Or does that just make it more, like, prone to soft locking with, like, the maps or whatever? Bosses can be normal spawns, and vice versa. Hey, Fuski. That does sound like a nightmare. Imagine... what's like the worst boss in that game? Imagine fighting the water wraith like constantly. Wait, does the invincible water wraith count as a boss monster that can spawn anywhere? Imagine every location being submerged castle. That would be awful. Oh, hey Fuski. You came just in time for the credits. Look up Kaizo Run Pikmin 2 by Deathbite Let's Plays to learn more. Yeah, again, I'll have to look into it. That sounds very interesting. And... I don't know. Would you need like a ROM and like an emulator to play it? Because I'm not sure if I can really do that. Because I'm playing it off an actual like GameCube with... Well, actually, I'm playing it off the Wii with the capture card. So yeah, that's Pikmin. Again, that's very interesting. I'll have to look into that. In the meantime, I think we'll do one challenge before wrapping this up, I think. Actually, no. We won't do a challenge. I think I'll just wrap this up for now. Yeah. I think you just need the Dolphin emulator. Oh, right. I forgot that the Dolphin emulator exists. We can watch a Let's Play to see pain and suffering. Not suffer it yourself. I don't know. People like suffering. So yeah, let's see if there's anyone that's still awake. I know I usually stream the latest, but we can check anyways. There is... Okay, it doesn't look like it. So what I suppose that means is, I guess that's just plain it for today. But yeah, thanks for that information. I'll have to look into that. I think overall that this run was pretty good. Aside from all the anger from today's stream. It is a bit unfortunate that you guys ended up jumping in like right as I was ending, but I guess that's just how it be sometimes. I couldn't really find anyone, so I think I'll just end this off. So, with that, I'll see you guys next time. I think tomorrow I'll end up playing Pixelmon, if you guys are interested in that. And I'll put up a poll with some selection of games of what I should play next. And that's about it. See you all next time.